Hello, this is Tawanda with Seamster Studio. I'm coming to you today with a variety of things that's going on. For the month of June, I decided to go on a pattern haul shopping spree. I went to simplicity.com. My first order was on June 5th, where I think I went to the clearance section and I don't remember the cost, the prices with each, but I think the lowest might have been $3, and then the highest might have been, I'm sorry, the lowest might have been $2, and the highest might have been five, four-ish, five. So I went on a shopping spree, and I think I ordered like 43 patterns. So I'm not going to go through those. And then, like 2 weeks later, on the 17th of June, I decided to go back out there on simplicity.com because I was specifically looking for a particular pattern. And then they had New Look and McCall's on sale. So I grabbed a few of those. So those I will share with you. I want to say this on Memorial Day, they had a fantastic sale. I went out there shopping, had a cart full of patterns, put my financial information in to purchase, thought I had hit the button to purchase. So, like a week later, I kept saying, gee, where's my patterns? And I went back out there to simplicity.com and looked. I didn't hit the button. They were all still sitting in the cart. I was so disappointed. I was so angry, not angry, but I'm just disappointed that I didn't get that order in. So there was a few up there that I really, really, really wanted. So I've been watching simplicity.com to see when they are going to put, I think they are simplicity patterns. And I think there's two that might be Butterick. So I've been waiting to see when they're going to put Butterick and Simplicity on sale so I can at least get the patterns that I really wanted. So I need to stay off of simplicity.com. So today I have New Look and McCall's that I'm going to show you. McCall's, I only got 5 patterns. New Look, I got a little bit more. Um, I will show you the box of patterns that came in. And I think I said I ordered, it was 40 some patterns, I think. And I forget the number. I don't know if it states it up here or not, but it was quite a bit. See, it was quite a bit. So this is the box of patterns that I got that I ordered on June 5th. So if any of you out there are looking for a particular pattern that you don't have, check with me. I may have it. So, and I'm not going to go through these. It's just too many. But I will tell you they consist of Vogue, Simplicity, McCall's. I think that's what it is. And Berta. It's Berta. Oh, I'm sorry. Berta, New Look, Simplicity, Vogue, and McCall's. So I kind of hit them all. But the ones I got on the 17th or the 15th, the ones that I ordered on the 15th, that's the one we're going to talk about today. All right. My first one is McCall's 8552. I've been wanting this pattern for this dress. Um, I have some boucle. I want to test it out to see if I can make this dress. I picked up size 8 to 16. And here are your line drawings for those. So it's a nice, I don't think they called this they just said dress with sleeve variations. I wouldn't call this well, maybe I would. Um, Mind gone. Just slipped my mind the words. But anyway, I wanted this for this dress. So I picked that up. I'm going to put these back here. Okay, the next one, actually the next two, I saw I saw the pants and went out and said, well, I wanted this to have a jacket to match. This is McCall's 8504, and it's for a jean jacket. You can see the detail in the back has elastic in the back. Um, I've got size 8 to 16. Oops, and here are your line drawings for those. It almost looked like a shirt, but I think it's considered a jacket. Yeah, it is considered a jacket. Then um, I found the pants to match it, and that's McCall's 8527. Sizes 8 to 16 again. I like the cuff on the pants, and it has the fly front zipper. Um, I think this you can do this both ways. I think you can use it as jeans, but I think you can also do this as a nice casual outfit. I think that would be really nice. The pants look bell bottom here, and maybe they come in two different variations of sizes, but they look like they're bell bottom here. But on her, I don't get that effect, so I'm not sure about that. And here are your line drawings for those. It's just a like a elasticated, not the whole band, but the back of the band looks like it's elasticated, and then the front has a flat waistband. Nice. So these two together. Yep. The next pattern I picked up was McCall's 8585 in size 10 to 18. I love this. I'm not so tickled about the skirt. I can always cut it off, but I got it for the shorts and the top. I think that is so classy, especially you can wear it with a little heel. So, and here are your line joints for those. I thought that was really nice. And you can do linens. Um, I think you can also do, can't think of think my mind is gone today, so nothing is coming to me. But I know linen will look really nice in this. Yeah, 85, 85. Next, this is my loungewear phase that I go into from time to time. McCall's 8587. Oh, isn't this adorable? Just to be chilling around the house on a rainy day, or just chilling around the house, period. I got it for, I actually like this whole outfit right here. I'm not too keen about the shorts, but I think this is cute to me. And it looks so comfortable and so relaxed. This is McCall's 8587, and here are your line joins for those. I like those pants and the top. So I'm looking forward to stepping into that. I may end up just doing a loungewear series. Hmm, that's a thought. But this is nice. So those are all the McCalls that I got. The next thing I picked up was New Look. And I love, 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 love this. New Look 6802. I like all of this. I really like this, the short set. I got size 8 to yeah, 8 to 20. Was that 6? I think it's 8. I can't see or coming or going. I think that's 8. I'm sorry. 8 to 20. Um, Again, I like this. I like the pants too. They look like they may come about right here on so I like those. Here are your line drawings for those. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay. New Look 6055. Love, love, love these pants. I really like these pants. It's elasticated waist with a drawstring. Here's your line drawings for those. I picked up size. Oh my God, they can. They make these things so small. I think it's 6 to 20. Yeah. No, I think this is 6 to 16. Yeah, there's no 20 size one back. 6 to 16. Yeah, I love those pants here. Is that view A? I think it is. It is. View A. They look so relaxed, but yet you can dress it up or dress it down. I really like that. I like things that you can switch it up. But new look 61, 63. I got this in size 8 to 18. It's a coordinating set. So much you can do with that. So much you can do with that. There's nothing up here that I don't like. I like it all. I think I would like to try to make a short sleeved duster or cover instead of the long sleeves for the summer. I think I would like to try that. That would be different. Here are your line drawings for those. But there's nothing on here that I don't like. I love a multi coordinating set because there's so much you can do with that. So many outfits you can get out of that. And I think I said sizes 8 to 16. I'm sorry, sizes 8 to 18. Back all to you. Sorry about that. So, anyway, moving on. New look 62, 42. I picked up size 4 to 18. Excuse me. No, I'm sorry, 4 to 16. Um, love the corset. I'm into this corset thing all of a sudden. I love the way this whole look. This would be a nice evening um, after six type affair. You can wear this too. This would be nice. Not too thrilled about the skirt. I don't like skirts like this, but I love the pants and I love the corset. I don't like anything around my neck like that, but if it's supported enough, you shouldn't need anything around your neck. So I picked up size 4 to 16 on this one, and here are your line drawings on those. Very nice. New look 6351, another coordinating set. Love, love, love everything about this. Love those pants, even the skirt, the t-shirt, and the jacket. Now the jacket looks like she's scrunched up her sleeves. I would probably try to do a 3/4 sleeves on that one, but I really like this outfit. And here are your line drawings on those. The size I picked up was size 10 to 22, I think it says. Yeah, size 10 to 22. That is really cute. That's a sharp outfit right there. Next, I don't have a lot of skirts patterns other than the coordinating sets. So I saw this and kind of liked it. This is new look 6544. I like the pants and the skirts on it. I would probably be more inclined to make a skirt this a length than this length. I really like this. I think that's what the model is wearing. And the pants, I like the pants a lot. So I picked up size 10 to 22. Here are your line joins for those. Very simple, quick and easy um, skirt. Nice um, cotton floral. Oh, I can see a lot out of that. That's really nice. So 6544 new look. This is nice. Next, new look 66, 62. I just like the elegance of this two-piece set. It is the skirt, I'm sorry, the pants or slacks and a nice elegant top. That is so nice. And I have size 10 to 22. Here are your line joints for those. It's a no waistband pants just it looks so simple to make. Um, this again would be a nice dinner outfit or evening out after six outfit. So very, very nice. My next set I have is more for your relaxed set, not your lounge set, but more of a relaxed set, I should say. Running errands type thing. This is New Look 6771. It's a two-piece. It's not really a jogger set, but more of a, I wouldn't call it a jogger set. I would just call it a relaxed set that you could just run out. But I love the way the pants are. I love the way the pants are. I love that this waistband is a elastic waistband, but it's a flat elastic waistband. The pockets are nice. I think the only thing that I don't like is this type collar. I wouldn't prefer a hoodie, but I just would like to have a different collar. This to me feels so enclosed. Then I think also, so it depends on the type of material that you're using to make it. It may, if you're doing it with something a little bit light, not your normal sweatsuit type material, it might be okay. But I think if you're going for a thicker material, for me, this would be like smothering, if that makes sense. But this is New Look 6771. I picked up size. It comes in size extra small to extra, extra large. And here are your line joints for those. I love those pants. I love those pants. The top, again, if I could find another neckline, I would get that. So very nice though. Next one and my last one is New Look 6796. This has been buzzing uh over these YouTube streets. And I thought, ooh, I think what I really liked about this pattern is the top. I love that it's a nice, sexy top. But New Look 6796, I picked up size 8 to 18. I like the duster too, and I like the pants. Um, it has a high waist, and that helps when if you don't want any skin showing with the top. But I would do this top that would come below the pants. That's just me. I don't like she put the top in the inside of the pants. I don't think that's flattering. But I'm sorry, this one on the outside of the pants, I like that a look better. I'm okay with not doing the duster. If I did the duster, it would be something light and flowy and airy, something floral. I think that would be pretty. Um, and the pants would be something light and airy, and the top I would try to find something light and airy for that. But I like this whole look. Here are your line joints for those, and I like this top right here. Yeah. So this is New Look 6796. So those are the patterns I got. Um, I am in a group on Facebook called, let me get my notes, Sewing Pattern Destashing. And there was a nice lady up there named Crystal L. Williams Brown was selling her books that she had, and it's some vintage type books on alterations and sewing, that type thing. So I like to get those books because they have some great notes in there that you can use down the road, especially those that are doing alterations. And when we messaged each other, she was telling me, well, you picked all the books with alterations in it, and I told her, I said, that's what I do, and I'm always looking for reference materials to go back to help me with if I run into a project that I'm not really sure how to manage or how to handle or which direction I should go. I can always go back and look at these books they have good reference information in it. So I ended up buying 8 books from her. And the first one I got is Sew a Beautiful Wedding Dress. I don't know what year this was published. Does it say? It was copyrighted in 1980 by Palmer and Plush. Oh my, I just, wow. And in the inside of the book, it has illustrations and some very useful information about lace and other things that you can use. Even though the book is not that thick, but it's still a wonderful resource. This is about, you know, the structure under the gown. So good read, good information. I think that will help me along the way as I alter clothes. So looking forward to getting into that and making some notes from that. Uh, Next book I got was Simplicity, the Best Sewing Book. Now, this I know is old. Let me see how old this is, if it lets me know that. This was copyrighted in 1988. And not so much for the style. Some of the style of clothes are resurfacing. I am more looking at the techniques, what they use way back when to sew the garment up, and instructions on cutting and how to lay out patterns and stuff like that. The old fundamentals that I grew up with, I'm looking for that. And they talk about the different machines. And so, you know, pretty useful information that will help along the way of some things that you don't think about doing. So I thought this was another good resource book. Simplicity, simply the best. Okay, my next book I got was, oh, it's definitely old. Better Homes and Gardens Sewing Book. Let me see if it lets me know what date this was published. Ooh, the pages are fragile. Now, there's a date that says May 1st, 1971 that someone wrote in here, so this could be very, very useful. Um, I don't see the date that this was published. I don't see that, so I'm not sure. But any rate, it talks about alterations. It's altering for the four bus. It tells you about that. It tells you about tailoring um, ticks on. Oh, it says tricks. Read wonder. Tailoring tricks on coats. So there's a lot of useful information that are in these older books. If you can get your hands on any of them. So that's a good resource. Next one I have is the Vogue Book of Sewing, Fitting, Adjustments, and Alterations. Let me see if I can figure out when this was published. 1972. And it talks about um, cutting out the patterns, and it talks about how you can take the bodice and make adjustments to the patterns. It talks about, let's see, some other topics that are in here. How to adjust for better fit. All these are good resources when you are altering clothes on people of different shapes and sizes. Um, how to adjust the pants to fit, and which is my one of my weak areas is the trying to find the right fit in the crotch area. That's one of my weaknesses. So I'm really thrilled to get this book and to use it as a resource when I'm doing pants. And the next one was just something that I enjoyed doing, and not just because it was her. It's a Nancy Zeman. I hope I'm saying her name correct. Machine Embroidery with Confidence, and a beginner's guide to machine embroidery. And this is just a reference book for me. She talks about placement, how to get started on, and I'm sure she's covering different types of um, not interface. Um, Jeez, Lord have mercy. What do you use on the thing? Let me see. What did she call this stuff? Stabilizer. Oh. She talks about different types of stabilizers to use and when it's best to use those. She talks about placements, um, and then going beyond the basics and how to do, cute things for gifts. So this is another great reference guide. Um, I didn't really know what was in this book. Did I tell you what year Nancy's book was published? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. This was published in 2005, so this is not too old. 20 years old. So, great. This is kind of like a magazine. It's not so much a book. This was published in 1973. It is a McCall's How to Fit book, and it looks like a magazine. Um, Again, this is all about fit and placement and um, doing necklines, how to adjust for posture. You have some people that have a slump shoulder. You have some with a sway back. So you got to know how to make adjustment on those different types of bust lines, how to adjust for those. Love the pictures. Excuse me, which some of this stuff is coming back. Maybe not the material, maybe a more modern materials, but some of this stuff is coming back. Different types, excuse me, equipments to use, tools, notions, that type thing. So I didn't really know what was in this book. I just took a chance, and because it said something about fit, that it would have some useful information in here for me. And did I tell you when this was published? Yeah, I did tell you it was 1973. Yeah. Next book, Beyond the Pattern, Great Sewing Techniques for Clothing. This is by Threads Magazines. I think I got it just because it was Threads Magazines. This was published in 1980, no, 1995. Or was it 1995? And in this book, it has, oh, it has a lot of information, but this is the topic that I am interested in, how to shape that sleeve cap. Um, and don't really wear shoulder pads, not these thick shoulder pads. I think the shoulder pads that we use now are a little bit thinner, and not so boxy, but it's just the information, and the techniques that you have to adjust for modern times that is in here. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, Showing you how to do zipper inserts, fly front zipper inserts, pretty invisible zippers, how to taper the legs on pants, the different types of pants that you have, how to do those. So interesting. I can't wait to get into this one. Yeah. And the last book I got was another Nancy Siemens book. Is Essential Sewing Guide. I think I got it just because of Nancy. I didn't necessarily get it before the information that's in there, although I know there's probably very good information that I could use. This book was published in 1998, And it looks like it talks about how to set up your serger, different types of seams, how to press them, how to finish them, um, some different techniques you could use. It talks about pressing, which is so important when you're sewing. And she talks about how to how to press the sleeve on a garment, and using different hams and different devices that you need for sewing. How to sew darts, gathers, a lot of useful information, collars, sleeves, pockets, especially the welt pockets, which is and how to finish garments, serging, or Hong Kong finishes, or the what's the other finish that I like? Um, I think it's French. I think it's other French fencing. So it's a lot of useful information in here. So I'm happy to have that in my reference stash. Um, I think that's all I got to show y'all. Oh, this fabric right here is Ankara. I love it. I get so nervous about cutting into my fabric because I don't know what the outcome going to be. I feel that this is a safe Ankara fabric, but I'm torn. I'm torn between the doing the short set in this. It looks like it's going to be fine, but I'm not really sure. Or using this as a shirt dress. Um, I really think I want to try. Ooh, let's turn this around. I want to try this, but I wonder how it will. What's bothering me in the pants and the short is that the stripes are going, this way. I think I would like for it to go this way. And I don't know if I cut it this way, will it? I don't know. I'm torn. Um, I really would like for the stripe to go this way on this outfit. So I'll see. I just hate to cut into it and it don't come out right, or it don't come out as I envision it. And I've quote unquote messed up my fabric because I don't even remember where I bought this from. I have no idea. It may be on one of those past videos, fabric haul, but I don't know exactly where I bought this from. I just know I want to start using I have quite a bit, not a whole lot, quite a bit of Ankara fabric, and I want to start using my fabric. And I keep looking at it and then going, I'm scared to cut into it. I don't want to mess it up. But I really like this, and I think this would be a good pattern for it if I can turn it this way. And I think it looks better this way than it did this way. That's just me. I'll figure it out. But that's it. That's all I have for today. I have gone way over my time, and that is because I don't post I don't post as often as I should, because I get so busy when doing stuff, doing alterations, and then by the time I'm telling you, that last dress that I did, it took me out. I took off the whole month of June. I wasn't doing anything. I did take a project or two. One is over there. You can't see it. I'm actually working on that's due out in the next day or so. I did have a clergy called about a robe. I couldn't turn that down. I had to do that one. That's just my personal feeling about that. And it wasn't a big job. It was just a hymn. And but I did take off for the month of June. So I'm starting up in July, back up, taking requests and orders. Um, Not requests and orders because it sounds like I'm doing projects, I mean, custom projects, and I am not doing any more custom projects, but I am taking alterations projects. I'm not taking custom, I am taking alterations. And then I want to sew for myself too. So, but I am working on my last alterations project right now. I do want to cut into this next. Want to cut into this next. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and my rambling on. I know this is quite long. I'm trying to cut as much out of it as I possibly can, but it may be a little lengthy, so I do apologize for that. I hope you all are doing well. Happy 4th to everybody. Um, if you liked the video at any point, please like and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. If you are an existing subscriber, I do appreciate you and your support. It really warms my heart to see the number of subscribers that I have, because I did not ever expect to even get the numbers that I have. So I do appreciate. I'm very, 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 very grateful for you. Um, if there's any questions you may have or any comments you would like to make, please do so in the comment section. And hey guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. You all take care. Bye bye.